Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. So, Community Game 2, it's ready. The players are all in, so yeah, it's underway. Well, we'll be in a second. So I'll just do a quick rundown of the players again. We've got myself playing as Russia. God. We've got Grievous playing as Germany. We have Poser Carpet as the UK. We've got Jubilarly as Japan. And we've got THJ as the US. There we go. I've shortened some of your names, I hope you don't mind. Just there's a lot of numbers just to make it easier for me to just to talk about you in the game. So I've chopped up a few numbers, but yeah, let's crack on. So here we go. Everyone's in, looking good. Right, let's go for it. Yeah, looks fine to me. Awesome. I've been excited to get this underway. So hopefully we can get a good start. I think we're going to need one as Russia. I'm worried I'm going to be out of the game before it even begins, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm not going to go for anything too crazy. We're for the pretty standard build, I think. Try and keep myself in the game for as long as I can. 4 and 3. Now the good thing is, I suppose, because of the way the rounds work, I'll be able to obviously commentate on what's happened in the previous round quite nicely before we lead into the next round as Russia, because you're the first to go. So that's quite good. I think for this first episode, probably what I'll do is I'll obviously take my go, wait for a round, and then I'll upload so round 1 as a whole, instead of actually, uploading my go now, as it were. That wouldn't make any sense, so let's go for it. Okay, the normal West Russia attack. Let's load these guys in. And we'll shove everything we can in the Ukraine. So I do plan on trying to take the Ukraine. I want to kill everything in there, including this bomb, and that's the main target. Apart from that, I think we are good to go. So, how's my luck? First battle of the number 2. Good to get number 2. Let's do it. I've turned the dice roll animations back on to try and add some suspense, because it'd be quite interesting to see. Okay, we've got... Okay, 1 hit's alright. I'll take that. Crap, that's not good. That's actually quite slow. Okay, good. No return fire. Oh my goodness, this is a terrible start. Come on. We've got to kill these guys. We've got some hits on us, I think. 1, 2 hits, okay. Not a great beginning here. Oh, don't give me a terrible start. Oh no, it's an awful start. Come on. I forgot how slow the dice animations were, so I'll leave them off actually, because it's just going to be too long otherwise. Okay, that was a bad start. 15 is really bad. The most you'd like to have, I suppose, is 9 worth of troops, 9 IPC worth of troops, but 15 is pretty bad, so hopefully we can get this back on this one. Okay. Good hits there in the last round, that was nice. Oof, big hits back though there. Okay, could be worse. We'll push the attack. I want to kill the bomber and the plane, so there we go. Yeah, not too bad. That was fairly good actually for Ukraine. I'll take that. So West Russia is weak. We are vulnerable. Let's try and let's reinforce with pretty much everything we can, I think. Yeah, so normally you'd like to have like at least 7 in there, sitting in the West Russia, but that's actually left it open for an attack. Possibly, if he wants to, I think it's Grievous, is it? Playing as Germany? If he wants to go for an attack there, he probably could. He's got 3 units as a buffer for a couple of, well, 2 tanks plus some aircraft, so it's risky but possible. So hopefully he doesn't go for that. I'd rather keep those troops alive. But yeah, mixed bag for the start there. I think I would like to take in West Russia a bit more cleanly than that, but it'll do. We'll make the most of it. We had a good take of Ukraine, although we lost a lot of tanks, so we will do lose a lot of tanks. I've put 2 anti-air in there just to give them a bit more of a chance if he does go for an aggressive move. Okay, 2 and 2, and there we go. All set. Okay, so it's underway. Awesome. So yeah, we'll let these guys take their turns, and I'll come back at the beginning of round 2, and we'll do a summary of what's happened so far. So hopefully, by the time I come back, West Russia's still in my hands. If it's not, then we've got problems. Very early on, we've got problems. So hopefully that's still Russian, but we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. See you in round 2. Okay, here we go. Round 2. So we've had our first round of combat. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. It's a decent start, I think, for us. We're fairly happy with how it's going so far. The one downside was the West Russia attack, which was fairly bad. So we had to sort of calculate various scenarios where we, what could potentially happen with the German player. So we've got a bit of a plan going now. We've got an idea of what we want to do. Right, so my job is to shore up West Russia. Let's do it. I think I will go 4-4. I was going to go initially for a pure infantry build, but actually we're playing it fairly, aggressively in terms of just trying to hold and stand our ground where we are. Because there was a sort of, it could potentially get quite risky here unless I take out these 2 provinces to avoid these tanks coming through, because there's obviously a lot of firepower in the area. So to deny these 5 tanks, I need to take out the Ukraine and Belarus, so that's going to be my job this round. And hopefully we can hold West Russia. The odds are in our favour. And just keep the Germans out of the Caucasus, basically. So we'll go 4-4, I think. Let's do it. So combat move, we'll be doing 1-1. With some fighter support, and that should be it. I think we'll leave 1 infantry in Archangel to try and prevent the Blitz coming through. What I'd imagine would happen is this will probably fall. But we'll see, Okay, looks good. I probably should actually just think I probably will summarise what's happened. I forgot my old routine. So, round 1, Germany. Tanks build, 5 tanks, 1 infantry, 2 artilleries. Obviously going heavy for Russia. He's left some planes in northwestern Europe to try and obviously threaten. Obviously, if sorry, I need to remember the players actually. God, if Poser wants to build a fleet in season 7 or 8, that's going to be a bit of a problem given the fighters here. So he's held off for that, and now. So we went for 2 fighters, 2 artilleries, 1 infantry. Obviously mixing up India. We've organised some support of West Russia. Obviously, I was going to be under heavy pressure in round 2, so we've he's kindly sent over to fighters to try and help me defend that. Yeah, looks good. Fairly cautious, I think. Just trying to move away from the Japanese fleet, keep everything alive. Looking good. What was nice, he took out the battleship and transport in season 17 with a bomber and fighter combination, so that was pretty good. Actually, did we actually keep everything? Pretty sure we kept everything alive there. Yep, that was very nice. So, lucky fight for us there. So on to Jubal Ali. Purchases 2 transports for infantry and 1 artillery. Okay. So pretty heavy on the troops in Japan. He didn't go for any attack against the US fleet. But he had some decent success in China. We took out all the troops in Sichuan, which is kind of unfortunate for us. So this is open now. China's open. And obviously he's threatening Yakut as well with my 4 infantry, so I'm probably going to pull them back this round to try and protect them. I want to keep the back door of Russia closed, but yeah, fairly decent go for Russia. For Japan, sorry. Looking good. I think one of our plans now though is going to be to pressure the Japanese a bit more. Heavy purchases for THJ. Or pressuring Japan. I think we can hold... The plan, I think, for now is going to be to hold Germany with Russia, with some, obviously, support from the British, while we sort of mobilise, obviously, around here, and then go for a heavy assault on the Japanese with the US. Obviously, THJ has obviously prepped this quite nicely. We've got a decent fleet moving out now. Yeah, looking good. So purchases for THJ was pretty much just, yeah, attacking fleet, really. Battleship carrier, destroyer. Get everything nicely set up, so we've got a good, solid fleet looking in there. And back to me, so... combat-wise, that's all I want to do. Let's do it. So these both need to fall. Okay, good, that's fallen, good. if this doesn't fall, then the tanks are going to be able to get through from Poland. So Belarus needs to die now, otherwise we're going to be in some bad trouble this round. Okay, good. Nice and secure. No losses. That's what we like. Okay, fighters back to West Russia. We're going to pour everything else back into West Russia, except obviously leaving 1 infantry in Archangel, pulling back here, and then we'll pack it full around here as well. So West Russia is now safe for anything that might attack. Even the 5 fighters we've got around here can reach. The combined attack from all this in Karelia won't be enough to overwhelm it. Hopefully, the odds are in our favour, so that should be okay. So I think what I'll do, I'll probably just drop everything into Russia. Obviously, there's no danger of the Caucasus being taken right now, because obviously the transport's dead, which is fortunate. So I can put everything back into Russia, which means obviously if they do go for Archangel, there's a potential then for a counterattack by me with everything from West Russia and Russia itself to go straight back in there and take out a lot of troops. So hopefully he might go for this attack into Archangel because we'd have enough troops to overwhelm him, I think. I think that should be okay. We'll see how it plays out this round, but it's looking okay. So there we go. That was round 1 and the beginning of round 2. So I think quietly confident. I think we're looking okay so far, but it's still very early days. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a lot of fun playing through this. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.